Good day, my people. How is everybody doing today? Well, I am doing fabulous because I am about to share with you, okay, one of my favorite recipes growing up for the holidays, okay? It's called Arroz con Dulce, which is basically a rice pudding that Puerto Ricans we eat for Christmas Eve and the Three Kings Day. And the children, they can't get enough of it. They love it. They love it. It's a delicious, delicious recipe, okay? Also, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, guys, make sure you subscribe right here, okay? Subscribe button right here. And if you like the video, hit like. And also the bell button that's gonna let you know as soon as I upload videos, which is every Friday and Sunday, all right? And most important, guys, share this recipe with others the same way I'm sharing it with you. So from my kitchen to your kitchen, where everything's done with love, let's get started. Okay, guys, so today, like I said, we're gonna make arroz con dulce, which is a rice pudding, Puerto Rican rice pudding. So we're gonna be using unsalted butter, carnation milk, vanilla. I have a cup of raisins here. I have about 3 sticks of cinnamon, about 4 anise stars. I have anise seeds as well. I also have cloves right here. All right, and this is fresh ginger. All right, and in this bowl I have 2 cups of rice. Medium grain rice is the best, but I wasn't able to find it today, so I grabbed the long grain. But I got 2 cups here. Brown sugar, regular sugar, and I have 2 coconuts, guys. I was able to find 2 coconuts. I was so happy. So I'm gonna make my own fresh coconut milk for this recipe. I also have an orange, which you're gonna see we're gonna use. And I have right now a pot of water where I am gonna go ahead and dump all these spices in there. Yes. And I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the stove and put it to boil. I'm gonna let this stuff simmer for at least an hour and a half or 2, where it's very condensed. And meanwhile, my rice also gonna be soaking in water. Okay, guys, to start the process of making my fresh coconut milk, I have the first coconut here. So if you see closely here, I don't know if you're able to see, but we call them the 3 eyes. We just gotta find the one that is the softer and grab like a little knife. So that one look like it might be it. So we try, it's not it either. That's not it either. Here we go, it was the first one. It's always out of the 3, one that you are able to literally go through the hole. I don't know why, but that's how it is. That's, you know. And I'm gonna see, I grab one of my chopsticks or something pony and try to go right through it. And we got the hole. So now what we do is, I'm gonna grab this cup. It's not, I'm shaking it to get that coconut water out, which is so good. This one has a lot. So we'll do this to both coconuts. And I will show you in a few, when I get all this coconut water out, what's the next step. Okay, guys, so I went ahead and I drained the water of the coconut. Now I'm gonna lay this towel on there, and I'm gonna grab the first coconut Okay, hold it and grab a hammer. I have a huge hammer and just, well, some reason I knew this was gonna happen. Let me remove. Usually I do this outside. I'm gonna have to go and do this outside, guys, because I am messing on my counter. But pretty much, you wrap it up, you take it outside, hit it with a hammer, it will crack open. You use the towel so it doesn't go all over the place, okay? So guys, this is mine, 2 cracked coconuts, all right? Now how to go outside to crack them. Now I'm gonna put it in the oven for at least 10 minutes at 350. So it could loosen up the skin, and then I'm gonna show you how to take it out of the shell. All right, guys, I'm gonna try to go ahead and take these out. They're a little hot, not too hot, but they've been in the oven for 10 minutes. So I'm gonna see if they loosen up a little bit. If not, I will put it right back in the oven till they loosen up. Oh, it looks like it's loosening up, guys. Look at how easy. Look at that. Okay, that's what you want. These already don't have the shells, so we'll continue. Let's do another one. This technique I learned years ago, because just trying to take the coconut out of this, especially with a little pointy knife, I've seen some serious accidents happen. So this helps to take it out. All you need is this, a butter knife, and you could take it out, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of these, rinse them out, and then I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do to make the coconut milk, okay? So I'm just gonna put them in here for now. Okay, guys, so I went ahead, you see, I peeled all my coconut and rinsed them out. I'm gonna leave like 2 pieces like this because I'm gonna shred them because I want to add it shredded, and the rest is going to be to make the coconut milk. It's very simple, guys. You just put pieces in your blender, right? Very simple. Just pieces inside your blender, and I have heat up some water. You don't want it to be boiling hot, but hot enough. And I got there about 30 ounces of water right now. And where did I put the lid? I do this all the time. I misplaced stuff. Okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and blend this. That was basically like half a coconut. And I'm gonna start straining it with a strainer first. But there's more to this, guys, okay? So just be patient. Just gonna try to squeeze it as much as I can. Sometimes it depends on the colander that you have. The one that I have is pretty fine, so you don't see much going through it. So I probably don't even have to strain it with a cloth, because usually we do this and then we squeeze it inside a white cloth or whatever, or cheesecloth. And I'm gonna go ahead and do this process again with the remainder of the coconut until we finish all our pieces, okay? And this is how you make fresh coconut milk. Look at that, guys. Look at how pretty that is. See that? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and continue. So the next thing I'm gonna do is gonna grab my shredder, and with this side, I just, those few pieces I left of coconut, I'm gonna shred them. And since you put the coconut in the oven to soften it a little bit, to take it out the shell, it's not hard at all to shred. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue to do this and finish both pieces. All I need is a few sketch of it, and I will be back with you. All right, and it should look like this. Real coconut shred, okay? Not the store-bought, okay? Okay, guys, so I went ahead and I shredded those pieces of coconut. Look, see the fresh coconut flake? Beautiful, right? So I'm gonna reserve this to the side for right now. I grabbed a little bit of the coconut milk that we made. Look how pretty that is. And I took out a few pieces of the blend we're doing, the spices or the ginger, and I'm gonna add it to this. I like to grate some of it in the mixture. And I'm just gonna go ahead and mix it. Okay guys, so I got the big pot. This is the, I rinsed out this rice like 3 or 4 times till the water was clear. Usually, I know in my household growing up, they used to let this rice soak in water overnight. That's the practice on that. So if you have time to do that, go ahead and do that. It is fine, okay? But I just went ahead and do that. I have my fire on medium high. So I'm gonna let some of that water in the rice just dry up just a little bit. Let me see if I can move this a little closer, guys. Sorry. All right. So it's already seasoning a little bit. The first thing I'm gonna add to this is gonna be a half a stick of butter, unsalted butter. And a pinch of salt. Okay? So I'm gonna let this butter melt before I continue to add the rest of the ingredients. And I try to stir it and let it, the butter was pretty much almost at room temperature, so it cuts down the time of letting it, right? Then the next thing I'm gonna go ahead and add is gonna be my can of evaporated milk, the whole can. Again, every time I add ingredients, I stir it. Look at that, guys. And I'm gonna go ahead and add 1 tablespoon of vanilla extra. Vanilla extra, guys. And one ingredient that I also like to use that I forgot to tell you, I'm gonna show you 1 minute. I like to add, guys, a tablespoon of brandy. The alcohol is gonna cook, okay? So don't worry about children getting drunk or none of that. Okay? Ooh, you can only smell what I'm smelling right now. Then the next thing I'm gonna add is gonna be a half a cup of white sugar. Half a cup of white sugar, guys. And again, stir it. Every time I add ingredient, I stir it down. Okay. Guys, it smells so good, I could just take a bath in this. It smells like some of that aromatherapy, you know, those candles they sell at Bath and Beyond, you know, and Bath and Body Works. Ooh, man. Okay, maybe I'll start my own candle company. But I'm gonna go ahead. Let me see if I could handle with one hand. No, that's a bad idea. But I'm gonna grab the strainer. I remember the spices that we boil. I'm gonna add that water to that. Just gonna add the water to that. How much water? We're about to find out. Remember, we had 2 cups of water. And this is like it's not regular rice, it's a rice pudding. So I think for now, I'm gonna let it be, because we got to still add the coconut milk, guys. All right. So the first one I'm gonna add is gonna be the one I mixed with the ginger, fresh ginger. That's the first one I'm gonna mix. And I'm gonna add some more of that coconut water. I would say about 12 ounces of coconut water I just added on here. I mean, coconut milk. Sorry, guys. Coconut milk. I'm thinking about the water. I took out the coconut, so I'm going to drink that water. I got it in the fridge. But this is coconut milk, the one that we made. And the good thing as we go, because we got to continue to stir this as it goes, we could taste it and adjust if we want to add more coconut milk or more of the spice water. And you remember the raisins, guys? So if you want, you could add it at this moment. I like mine to stay still a little bit firm. So I'm going to add mine almost to the end. Where's my spoon holder? Now, guys, you remember the orange that I showed you while that's going on? I'm going to go ahead and shred it on this side, only a little bit. I'm going to do it right over the raisins. Don't grab the I had a smaller one than this, a zester, and I can't find it. But if you have a zester, use a zester. It's much better. But I just want, see, I'm peeling it, but I'm not letting it get to the white, because the white part is better. You guys didn't know that. All right. I'm trying to get about a good, I have to use my fingers to get in there. We'll say about a half a tablespoon of the orange peel. It's gonna give it a kick, I promise you. You don't want too much, just enough. So see, I didn't do the whole orange whatsoever, just a piece of it. So I would say not even it's gonna be like a little paste. It's wonderful, guys. This is wonderful. Just want a hint of it. You don't want too much. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead at this moment and also add half a cup of the brown sugar right now. Remember, we had a half a cup of the white. Now we're adding a half a cup of the brown one. You want to continue to stir this. Man, that fresh coconut milk, guys, is looking pretty good. You know? Ain't nothing like fresh. I tell you that. I'm gonna go ahead and taste this right now to see if I need to add more of the coconut milk or more spices. Woo, that tastes so good. Man, ain't nothing like fresh coconut milk, I'm telling you. I'm gonna go ahead and just add a little bit of the spice water. I want a little bit more of the spice. I always do it over a colander because, you know, we have those cloves and they are small, so they're easy to not see sometimes. This is nice, guys. You almost want the rice for the rice pudding to almost look like close to oatmeal. Okay? And it's nowhere near that. So I'm just gonna let this simmer for another 10-15 minutes and come back to it. It's on medium high. So definitely keep an eye on it. Okay, guys? Okay, guys, so it's been about 20 minutes. Okay? This is how the rice is looking. It's nowhere near. I mean, if you're making regular rice, it would have been almost done. Okay, but we are not cooking regular rice. At this point, when the liquid is almost draining, I'm gonna go ahead and add another half a cup of brown sugar. The sugar part, I really try to measure that because I try to limit as much as I can according to the amount. So that's the last of the sugar that we are going to add. As you can see, I'm stirring it, right? I love using these silicones because you are able to just scrape everything, right? And I went ahead. Also, at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and add my raisins that I shred those little bit of orange peel. I'm gonna add that to my mixture at this point. And I look, cause I only put 1 cup of raisin. And for this amount, it looks like I'm gonna need at least another cup of raisins. So I got another cup of raisins going up in there. You want your raisins to be kind of even where you're able to see all through the mixture, right? And I'm also gonna go ahead and add the fresh shredded coconut, guys. Everything is fresh, everything. Just about. Especially the holidays, you want your holidays to be so special. So the liquid is almost dry. And it's not ready yet, guys. It's not ready. So what we do, we go ahead and add more coconut milk. What I did, I went in the mixture and grabbed a couple of pieces of the ginger, grounded it up again with the coconut milk, and a little bit of cinnamon powder I added as well. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and add the rest of my coconut milk. Literally, guys, all the coconut milk I made with 2 coconuts, all of it goes. All of it. All of it. Okay. And also I'm gonna go ahead and add more of the spice liquid. More spice liquid. More spice liquid. I'm gonna go ahead. Now I should be able to grab this pot, I believe. Yes, without getting burned. Add the remainder of my spices. Okay. Look at that beautiful color, guys. So at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and lower my fire to medium. I had it on medium high, now I got it on medium low. And I'm gonna let this cook some more. Okay guys, so right here, see how beautiful it's looking, but we're not done. We're not done, guys. This tastes a little pressed. So to mine, I also like to add a can of condensed milk. Condensed milk. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and add this condensed milk to this. You want to do it toward the end, not at the beginning, because it already has sugar in the condensed milk, so it's going to caramelize. But condensed milk going to give it also that nice flavor. And now I'm going to lower the temperature to low. We're still cooking, but it's not burning anything. I'll say low, medium, in between. Okay. Right now, guys, I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more zest to my arroz con dulce. So I tasted it and I want a little bit more zest on mine. But again, you adjust the recipe on how you want yours. Make it your own. Like a little bit more orange zest in mine. Again, just the skin, guys. Don't do the white part. The white part is bitter. Very bitter. That's why I like to grab big oranges, navel oranges, to do this. Because you don't know how much you're gonna need. And I'm telling you, it depends also on the rice you're using. Sometimes spans more than other. So you go ahead and you continue to taste it in the process, in the cooking process, and add or take, you know, whatever you need to add. So as you can see, it has a little bit more orange zest. It has the coconut shreds in there cooking nicely. I have it on low in between the low and the medium. It's looking beautiful, guys. Okay, guys, so I'm giving you a close-up. It's looking like that. It's still not ready. Okay. I just want you to see the close-up. Still cooking. It's not looking like oatmeal. All right, you cook this and you add more coconut milk or more water spice to it until it looks like oatmeal. I've tasted it. I felt it needed a little bit more of vanilla, so I added about another tablespoon. I feel it needs some cinnamon powder and another 1/4 cup of the brown sugar. All right. You probably say, oh, it's a... Listen, the average cake batter that does 10-inch cake or 8-inch cake usually have about 2 cups of sugar altogether. And this is way bigger than that. All right. You're gonna be able to feed a lot of people with this one. Okay, guys, so this is how it's looking now. It's been about another 15 minutes on very low medium. So it's getting close to the oatmeal texture, right? You have to continue to stir it like almost like you're making oatmeal. Remember, I say it has to be like oatmeal texture. It also has to be stirred like you making oatmeal or porridge. And I'm gonna go ahead and lower my fire a little lower to low, and I'm gonna continue to stir it non-stop so it gets to the point that it's pretty thick. Okay, but at this point, guys, you cannot stop. You have to continue to stir it. And if you use one of these, it's best because you're able to like really bring the up, down, and make sure that nothing's sticking. And the fire is on low at this point. Y'all hear that noise it's making? That means it's thickening. Okay. And again, with the spices and the sugar and all of that, guys, you could adjust it to your liking and what you want to do for you and your family. I'm just showing you the technique of how you make it, but you play around with your spices and whatever you want to take away or add to it, you're more than welcome, darling. Make it your own. As a matter of fact, leave me comments and let me know what you did different. I'm all open. I love to learn new things and new recipes, so let me know, guys. See how it's starting to thicken up like oatmeal? It's still not done. And when it starts thickening, guys, it's like you gotta put your little muscle to work. This is like a workout for your muscles. Okay, guys, so this is pretty much done. Like I told you, it's gonna look like oatmeal. You see that? You want it to be thick like this. All right, and we probably could let it just cook just a few more minutes. I literally, guys, stir this for 15 minutes. All right, and then the traditional way is come with paper plates. I usually double them, and we fill up those paper plates, and then we let it cool off at room temperature, and then put it in the refrigerator. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that and then show you because I'm holding the camera. So guys, who said you cannot feed a whole army with 2 cups of rice? 2 cups of rice. I got 8 of these plates. This is how we plate it. Look, you shake it, it doesn't move. That's what you want. So you let it rest at room temperature, and then after it, you could put it in the refrigerator, wrap in foil, and it's ready to eat. Most likely the next day if you want. If you like it warm, you could eat it now. But look at that beauty. Look at that beauty. Okay. I sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon powder on top of it. Okay guys, so this is the moment of truth, right? I have one of the plates here. Usually you let this get real cold in the fridge, and we used to slice it like pizza, all right? But I just gotta taste it. It's a labor of love right here. But look at how it looks. And when you let it sit in the fridge, it be firm, okay? It still hasn't set. But this is how it looks. Man, this is good. This is so good. You could eat it like this. You're gonna love this recipe, guys. You are going to love it. Especially your children. Ooh, I can't stop eating it. Oh, it's late too. I can't be eating like this, guys. It's just like an explosion of flavor. The raisins, the coconut, the little, you could, the back of your tongue, you could taste like the little bit of orange. And of course, all those spices. Like, guys, this is, okay. I got to stop it, taking me back to my childhood. Give this recipe a try. You're gonna love it. And also adjust the recipe how you want it. Okay, and let me know if you made any changes on it. Please let me know. Thank you guys. Thank you for coming to my channel and for watching. Please enjoy your arroz con dulce. Okay, until next time, bye.